Hi everyone, welcome to the Social Stack, your go-to channel for social media tips and tricks. I'm Amy Stack, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a Facebook business page. To get started, you just need to log into your Facebook profile at facebook.com. It is important to know that you do need a personal profile to be set up before you can create a business page. It is a rule of Facebook to do this, and it actually helps you later on because you will then have your business page connected to your personal profile, meaning that you can invite everybody you're already friends with to come like your business page. I am going to give you a little disclaimer that I've set my page up and decided it would be a really good thing to show everybody. I get questions on how to set up a Facebook business page all the time. So some of the stuff is going to be set up already, but I'm going to just walk through how I did that for you. So once you get logged into Facebook, you'll see your home screen. You'll notice that mine might look a little different than yours. I am using the new Facebook layout. So this came out in 2020. I'm not sure when you're watching this video, but this is the newest layout that is available right now. So to get started, I'm going to go up to the top right and click my little plus sign here. And when I hover over it, it says create. And then I'm going to select the page option. If you're on the old layout, you'll have a little bit of a different button, but you're looking for create page or start page or something of that sort. So I'm going to go ahead and hit page now. And this part is the same right now on the current layout and the old one. So you'll choose if you want to set up your page as a business or a brand, or a community or a public figure. For me, mine is a brand, so I'm going to go ahead and get started there. And I'm going to type in my page name. You will have to choose a category for your page to fall into. If you have any questions about that, you can hover over the little question mark there. Facebook has probably hundreds of options to choose from. I'm going to go for education because I know that this is going to be educational tutorials. So I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to get a disclaimer saying that I've already set up this page, but I just want to show you what that looks like. So if your page is already set up or you're already managing something by it, you will get a little error message like this. If this is the first time you've set it up and there's no name, that name hasn't already been taken, you'll just move right on to the next page. I'm going to now go show you how to get into my business page, or yours in your case. If you have logged into Facebook and haven't set up, and you've created it, but you haven't done any setup, you'll have to log back in to your regular page to get back to your business page. If you clicked this continue button and everything was okay, it will just now take you to the next step to set up your business page. So I'm going to go to my home screen here. And anytime you want to get to your business pages that you're running, on the new layout on the left-hand side, there's a button that says Pages. On the old layout, there's going to be a little arrow up in the top right you can click, and you can select between, there'll be a little drop down when you click on it, and you can select between the pages that you're running. So I'm going to go ahead and click Pages, and you can see there's a list here of pages that I'm an admin on. So I'm going to choose the Social Stack, which is the page I'm working on today. And you can see I've already gotten a few things in there. I've got one post up, I've got my profile picture and my cover photo. So I'm going to show you how to upload all of that stuff today. The first thing you probably want to do is get your profile photo in there, profile image. So to do that, you click the little camera, and you can choose if you want to view a photo or edit a profile picture if you already have one in there. If you don't have one in there, it's going to say add profile picture. So I'm going to go ahead and hit edit. You would be hitting add if you're doing this for the first time. And then I'm going to choose this upload photo button at the top of the new window. This is now opening into my computer files. I'm in my download folder, and I have access to all of the files I want to choose from. I know that it's this one here that's listed as the Social Stack logo. So I'm going to go ahead and hit open. And you can see that it's zoomed into the center of my image. At the bottom, I have a little slider here. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out so I can get my whole logo in the square there. So you'll see that the circle is what will be shown to the public. So once you're done, you're just going to hit save. I'm going to hit cancel because I already have that in there. But you'll hit save, and then you will see on your business page that your logo has been uploaded. The next thing you want to do is add your cover photo. So that's this picture at the top here. You'll notice that I have a colorful background that's got some fun details going on, but the main part of my content is right in the middle. And that's because I want this cover photo to be mobile friendly as well. A lot of the mobile apps cut off the sides and the top and bottom, so I've made sure to center all my important information right in the middle of that image. Go ahead and click the card if you want to see how to create this cover photo. I just used Canva. There is a free and paid part of that program that you can use to create social graphics and flyers and all kinds of stuff for templates. It's like a beginner to graphic design program. It's really nice. So go ahead and click the card if you want to learn how to create a cover photo like this. Once you have your image created, again, if you've never put anything in here, this will say add instead of edit. If you have something that you want to change, you just click that edit button. And we'll have that same option there that we can choose from photos. You can put a video in if you would like to as well. You can make a slideshow. So there's a lot of options. I'm just going to show you how to put one photo in right now. I'll probably do some videos on these other options later. So I'm going to go ahead and click Upload Photo. And again, we have the same option that I opened right into my Downloads folder. And you can see that there is my file for my cover photo. I'm going to hit Open. And you'll notice we now have a bar at the top that says cancel or save changes. So one thing to know about cover photos is that when you save one, it actually will show up in the feed of your page. I'm going to scroll down here and show you that. So you can see these are all different actions I've taken, but you can see right here it says the Social Stack updated their cover photo. So if you upload your photo in there and you don't love it or you want to tweak it a little bit, instead of hitting save and then making changes and coming back and uploading a new one, just hit cancel. That way you won't have 5 posts saying that you've updated your cover photo. I'm not actually changing mine today, so I'm going to hit cancel, but you can go ahead and hit save changes once you're happy with how it looks in the top part of your screen there. And then it'll pop right in, just like mine is there. So we've done your profile photo and your cover photo. The next thing you're going to want to do is on your screen, if you're brand new into this page, this is going to say add button. So I'm going to go ahead and click where mine says learn here. You can see I have the little pencil, so it'll let me edit it. So I can test the button or I can edit the button. If you're adding, you'll have a couple of different options. I'm going to choose edit. And when you hit that add button, this will be the screen that will pop up that you'll be able to choose from. There's a lot of different things you can do with this button. If you want people to book an appointment with you, you can go ahead and hit book now. If you want them to call you or contact you, you can choose those options. If you can even give them the option to contact you directly on Facebook, and then later, if you choose that, you can actually set up an autoresponder with them too. I'll probably do another video on that in the future as well. You can have them send you an email, so on and so forth. I have selected to learn more because I want to point them to my YouTube channel. So once you have the button you want to use, go ahead and click on it, and it's going to prompt you to put in some sort of information to send the people that are clicking that button to. So if you're wanting them to call you, it's going to ask you to put your phone number in. Pretty simple. I had to put my YouTube channel link in, which I've already set up. So let's say if I hadn't, I would just paste in my YouTube link here. Let me grab that really quick. So I just have that open in another window. I just paste that in and I would hit save. I've already set mine up, so I don't need to do that, but in your case, you'll definitely want to make sure you hit that save button so that your button populates with the text that you're looking for. So that's your call to action. That will help you get leads or direct people to your website or send them to a video that tells them more about you, depending on which option you choose. The next thing I want to do is set up my About section. So you can see in the top here, we have different buttons that people can choose from to get to different parts of your page. One is the About section. You can see I have a little bit of information in there right now. And to go in there to edit that, you'll actually come over to the left-hand side of your page and hit home, which should take us back. Yep, there we go. So we hit home here, and we want to go to, I lost my button, edit page info. I hadn't scrolled down far enough. So if you're on the original Facebook page, you'll have a little different layout here. You won't have this column like this on the left. So you want to look for the About section and then the little pencil to be able to edit the sections in the About section. On this new layout, over on the left-hand side at the very bottom, there's an option that says Edit Page Info. So that will take us in to your page setup. You can see the general name you've already selected when you set up the page originally, and the username. So the username is what will show up in the URL. I'm going to go ahead and highlight mine up here. You see how mine says facebook.com/thesocialstack? When Facebook initially sets up your page, it'll say facebook.com, it'll have some words, some dashes, some random letters and numbers. So by putting in a username, it will make it much easier for you to share your page and to customize it to you. So now when I tell people to look for me on Facebook, I can say, go to facebook.com/thesocialstack. Or I can tell them search for The Social Stack on Facebook, and it'll be much easier for them to find and for me to share with them. After each of these updates, you're going to want to go ahead and make sure you hit Save Changes. You can put in a short description. And this is just a little tidbit about your business. It's not a full biography or story of your company. It's just a little bit to give them a little taste. And again, your category should already be pre-filled in there. You selected that when you set up the page. And if you have this contact, any of these different pieces of contact information, you'll want to put them in there. For me, I'm not sharing a phone number, so I just put my page doesn't have a phone number. Same thing with email. However, I did put my YouTube channel in there, and I sent it straight to my About page. You can send it to the main page with the videos, whatever is best for you, for your business. Same thing with address. I don't have a physical location. If you are brick and mortar, you want to make sure you include that in there so people know where to find you. Same thing with service areas. I work with a lot of realtors, so you can put your neighborhoods that you work in. If you have service areas, you're selling goods across the country, you can put, I sell all over the country. Whatever is pertinent to your business is what you'll put in there. For hours, we have a few different options here. I left mine as always open because my trainings will be on demand. People can have access to them whenever they would like. If you are a store, of course, you want to put your availability during the day. For people that are in sales, I usually recommend doing some sort of hours. Don't put always available because you do want to set up that expectation that you're not going to be returning calls at 10 o'clock on Sunday night. So whatever you think your hours are, just put some in there. It helps give you a little bit more stability as far as managing your calendar, and people will honor those time blocks when they see that as well. It makes you a little more validated as a business owner. You can choose to, if you're having service changes, especially with everything going on with COVID right now, you can go ahead and choose those buttons. But this is the basic setup to get going. Please note that you can absolutely come in and update this information anytime you want. So don't put too much pressure on yourself to make sure you have everything, I's dotted and T's crossed. You can come in and update this as needed. So make sure you're hitting save on everything you update in here. And I'm just going to go back to general. And I'm going to do another video on general, but there's a whole bunch more options that you can customize in here. Today I just want to go over that basic setup. One thing you might want to do right away at the beginning is if you are running this page with somebody else, you might want to assign some page roles. So to do that, you're just going to hit page roles on the left-hand side again. And you can assign people by name or email and give them a few options. You have options here to choose if you want them to be a full admin, just edit content, to help moderate, whatever is best for you. So if you are working on this, if this is a joint effort and there's multiple people on this page, that's a great feature to be able to add. And you want them to be able to help out right from the get-go, so using that page roll function is ideal. Again, there's a whole bunch more on the left here that we can go through. I'll do other videos on those later to help set up those different features. All right, I'm just going to go back. One more. There we go. So I'm back to my page. So we've gone over how to add your profile picture, your cover photo, to customize your button, and how to put an admin on your page and create your About section. One thing I do want to point out is that you always have this option here that says View as Visitor. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And you'll see my layout's going to change a little bit here. This is how anybody that's not an admin on the page would view it. So this is how the public would see your page. Okay, so you can see here's your About section, and it tracks your likes here, how many people are following you. You can see I did put my YouTube channel link in there, so you can see that there if people want to send me a message, and then my category is here. So again, that's all of the stuff we put in the About section, and they do have the option to see all, and it just opens it in a little different format for them. Let me go back. Okay. I'm going to go ahead up to the bar at the top here and hit back, and I'm going to go back into my admin view, so I have all my options on my left. And the next thing you want to work on doing is adding people to like your page. So some people like to get a little bit of content out there first before they start adding people, if you're not comfortable to to really have it out and advertising it to the public yet. I knew that I had people that were waiting for this information, so I went ahead and just started inviting my friends. And there are a few ways to do this. People know that you're just starting out, so it's okay if there's not a ton of content. You can see my insights here are all 0 right now, and that's because I just started this page this morning. So one way to add friends is to go ahead and invite right here. So you can type in a name. I just clicked on that search field. So if you want to add specific people, you can type in here. And, I must have already invited them. It won't show you people that you've already invited. Okay, so if I start typing in my family, and so we get all these Stahoviaks that are popping up. So I could just click on a name, and you can see now that check mark has appeared. That's one way to do it. You can scroll through this list and just select the people that you want, and you can see my invites are going up here. You can also hit select all if you want to invite your entire reach, everybody that you're connected with on Facebook. You can go ahead and hit select all there. I have already invited a bunch of people. You can see I invited over 1,000. So there's only 36 that I had not invited. They are all selected now. And then you can just go ahead and hit send invites to them. You can also search by groups that you're in, pages that you're a part of, all kinds of stuff. So once you are ready to start inviting people, that's what you want to do. You can also use this button down here that says send invites in Messenger. It is limited. You can, to avoid spamming people and to uphold Facebook privacy rules, you'll be limited on to how many of those messages you can send, but it will set up an option. Let's see if I just do one here. This is my husband. So it did just send him a private message. I'll click on my messenger here. Oh, it's not showing it. That's okay. So it sent my husband a private message to invite him to like my page, which I'm sure he will. So that's one way to invite people. This widget will go away eventually. This is here because you are just creating this page. So if you want to invite friends and you can't find this, that's okay. Up in the toolbar here at the far right, you'll see these 3 little dots, little radio buttons here. Go ahead and click on those. And you'll see that there's a share button right here and an invite friends button at the bottom. So invite friends will open up that same window we just saw. Share will give you the opportunity to share your page into your personal profile. So you can see here's my personal profile, and right now it's set to show this post to just my friends. If I click on friends and change it to public, it will now, this post that I'm creating will be available to anybody on Facebook anywhere, whether I'm friends or not with them. So that's an important setting for you to know about. There's a different ones you can choose from, different privacy settings. I'm just going to leave it on friends for right now. So you can put a little note in there like, hey, I finally set up my page, or I'm so excited to share that I've started this new business venture. Please give my page a like. Something like that. This is the post they'll see, and then they can go ahead and hit like, and they can click on it to come visit your page. So I'm not going to hit post on that right now. I'm going to hit X out, but if you do have content you're ready to post in there, you can just go ahead and hit post, and it will post to your personal profile. So I think I've hit all the main points here of your basic setup. I will do some more videos with you guys later to show you some more of those more in-depth tools that you can use for running your Facebook page. So make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can get all the latest updates on that. Thanks for checking it out, and I hope you guys learned something today.